Now that we got you covered a little bit from the X's and O's, let's go to Vegas for all you DJs out there. Our resident DJ, Dylan McGordy, in the house behind the bar, and he's always welcoming friends to this part of the studio. The line on the game has stayed steady, with Alabama laying 6 and a hook all week long. The over-under sitting at 51 and a hook, despite the fact these two teams combined for 85 points in last year's title game. So Vegas expecting the defenses to show a little stronger this year. When you look at the side and the total, Dylan, which way do you lean?
I like Clemson. I'd love Clemson if you got in at 7. Some sites, some bookies allow you to buy a point for a couple bucks to change the odds a little bit. And about at minus 130, minus 135, you can buy it up to 7.5. I love that. Anytime you're at 2.5, I like to buy up to 3.5. Anytime you're getting 6.5, I like to buy up to 7.5. It is one of those situations, but I like Clemson. I think Clemson's going to keep it close. I think Clemson has a chance to win the game. I told you this earlier. For me, there's no way you can take Clemson with the points unless you think they can win the game outright. I do. Am I going to be shocked if they lose with it? Not at all. Am I going to be completely shocked if they lose by 10? No, Alabama's a great team with a great defense. But I really think that Deshaun Watson is going to have the best game of his collegiate career. He's going to need to. Wow. And not necessarily statistically 500 yards and 6 touchdowns. Not the best type of game of his collegiate career in that sense, but one that actually beats Alabama. And because I think that that's not only possible, but that is going to happen, I'll take 6.5. As far as the total, I feel more strongly about Clemson and the points than I do about the total of this game. I don't really know. I'm scared to bet an over. I don't like betting unders because it's not fun. Gambling still should be fun. I know it can be stressful, but it still should be fun, and it's more fun to root for points than stalled out drives. So because of that, I tend to bet overs. I don't know that I like the over in here when you're dealing with Alabama's defense.
Even the fact that these two teams combined for 85 a year ago?
Last year doesn't have much to do with this year for me. I know there's a lot of the nucleus of these two teams are the same. The coaches are the same. But there's enough variables that are different that I'm not just going to take the 85 from last year and put it on this year and say, well, this is definitely going to go over. Look at Alabama's defense. You're going to hop yourself in the ass if after the game it's 21-10. Either way, and you take it over and say, why did I think there was going to be points? Look at that Crimson Tide defense.